drunken misfits join forces to play Dungeons & Dragons. Inspired by boredom and equipped with loose morals and a questionable understanding of the rules, our heroes ventured forth to explore strange new lands. Gather up your dice, your manuals, and your livers and join them on a quest to make absolute fools of themselves. This is Botched, a D&D podcast.
Previously on Botched.
The Russians contained a flesh heart monster. Tungsten dropped from the sky because of American ingenuity.
We killed that baby.
Poor baby Borscht.
I mean, we didn't technically kill the baby, but we watched it.
Welcome back, junior researchers, to the 5th episode of our 9th season of Botched. We are going to start a little while after we left off last time, as, helping out the Russians has certainly caused quite a few interesting things to happen. More countries are interested in the services of the UIU, or as we're currently calling it, the SCP Foundation. Holdover name. Not the American government's not incredibly thrilled at that, prospect, but this is where we may have to just kind of diverge from being a part of any particular government. But yeah, you're continuing to amass resources and staff, and you're getting a little bigger and a little bigger as time goes on, because you keep getting reports of strange things happening. However, for tonight's episode, it has come to the SCP Foundation's attention via a high-level government asset that basically they want you to look into something. They don't know if it's anything that would be weird like you guys normally deal with, but they haven't had much success elsewise, so they want you to take a gander. So you have a federal agent or representative of the government come to the facility where you're located, and, trim black suit,
Hi.
well kept.
How you fucking doing?
Hi.
Top of the morning to you.
You as well. Are you in charge of this facility, this SCP-001?
Nah. I just
Okay.
fucking work here.
Oh, okay.
Let me refer you to the military counterpart.
Yeah, do that. That'd be great. Thanks.
Master Chief Sergeant Moosh.
Excuse me. I got a lot of phlegm from the, there's a lot of black mold down here in this goddamn nuclear silo. They don't tell you about that. Mold gets
Why don't you
strong the closer you get to the mantle of the
Why don't
earth.
you just get the Russians to help you take care of that? Here, you guys
Oh,
are very
man,
chummy
you sound
lately.
pretty upset about that.
Yeah, we are. I mean, communism is the greatest evil on the planet right now, obviously.
I don't know.
Well,
I saw this flesh monster last week. That was pretty fucking evil.
They had no problem helping us, and when we asked for help from the U.S. government, I heard nothing but crickets.
I mean, that's not in the budget right now.
Well, you know who was on the budget? The Ruskies.
Well, whatever. Anyways,
Oh, I mean, don't come in here throwing around all your heat if you ain't gonna, bring anything more than your fucking attitude.
we have a job that we would like you guys to take care
Oh,
of.
so now you need us.
Yes. I mean,
Okay.
my personal feelings on you guys interacting with the Russians is not necessarily, the same feelings that the person who asked me to come here has.
But real quick, now look, helping out the Russians as Americans, won't that maybe down the line have some gravity to it, right? That maybe we'll need their help sooner
They owe
or
us
later.
one now.
Sure. Well, that's what we're hoping for.
Stop
yeah.
looking at the little picture and look at the whole painting. What's your
And a
name?
lot of them died. So
Troy.
Your name is Troy.
Troy Masterson, yes.
lots of fucking
why are
died,
you
Troy.
tilting your head at me like
it
a
just
basset
seems,
hound?
It seems like a fake name. That's all I'm saying.
It's
What kind
not,
of
it's
silent generation ass name is that? You got a soft chin, boy.
You ever
Well,
see any
he's
action?
got 3 of them.
No, I'm actually very svelte. Okay, I'm not a fatty. Like,
Yeah, just keep telling yourself
you're
that.
definitely bigger than me.
I'm 125 pounds.
You just have bird bones covered in
It's
fat.
all the
It's different.
chain smoking.
Ah, okay. Got it.
Keeps me thin. Doctor's orders.
Got it. 2 of those keeps the pounds away.
He also gets in that machine that puts the rubber band around his waist and goes. He loves that
I
thing.
like
Keeps
it.
him.
I love
svelte.
it. It's how I fall asleep at night.
That's right.
That's fair.
I also rub his buttocks until he naps.
All right, so what's this fucking thing you got for us?
I can't say exactly who is asking for this particular assistance, but basically a friend of a friend of a friend happens to be fairly high up in the government, and it has come to our attention that something seems to be amiss, and we want you to check it out.
You know, Olgak?
I'm not at liberty to tell you one way or another.
Who's Algak?
It's
Is that some sort of orc man?
Doesn't exist yet. Never mind. I was gonna say the president's wife, but that's not for another 30 years.
The president doesn't have a wife.
That's right, Buchanan, right?
Anyways,
He's got a friend.
yes, he's got a friend. Anyways, so a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend. Somebody was on death row and was exonerated. However, we haven't been able to get a hold of the prison in order to get his release. We keep getting the runaround, and we're the government. So we want you to go and send somebody to investigate. Maybe keep it on the DL, or just don't appear to be, agents of the government. Something. Do whatever it is that you guys do to deal with weird stuff. I don't know.
I got just the guy.
Yeah, we can tap some locals. It's what we've been doing these days.
Where do we gotta go?
Philly.
Oh, gross.
Disgusting.
Yeah, but I mean, the prison in question is the Holmesburg prison.
It smells like a wet fart there.
Even in winter, it smells like piss.
Is nuking the whole city on the table?
No. That
Liberty
will draw
Bell is
a
too
little
valuable.
attention and would also defeat the whole purpose of trying to get that person who's been exonerated on death row to be released, because they would be dead via nuke.
We would be releasing them from their mortal coil.
That's
Yeah,
right.
we're
It's
just-
ultimate release.
Yeah, we're just trying to release them from prison, though. So
Operation Philadelphia Freedom Eagle. Go.
sure, whatever it is you guys do.
I press the release the men button.
Okay. Okay. So, who are my investigators that are going to Philly?
Yeah, hello. I am. You may have known me from before. I am Schrecklich Biermacher. After my wife, Madame Faux, was killed at the World's Fair, I have become very interested in the goings-on around here. So I am now pivoting from professional beer connoisseur maker and how do you say when you are consultant, yeah? And now I am private investigator for the government because I must find out what has happened to my beautiful wife and her strong arms. Our
Okay.
babies would have crawled so fast.
Okay. Next. Let's go with Phil.
Hey, y'all. My name's Mario Skansky from Delco. I don't know what else you want from me. That's all I got.
Why are you investigating?
Yeah, why are you
know,
working for the
hobbyist.
UIO
I'm a
or
hobbyist.
SCP?
I'm really good at it. Really good at just getting in and out of places. Yeah.
So we're just starting off the whole why do they hire any of the people that they hire train just right out the bait.
I'm a friend
right.
of Dr. Benjamin Frankenfurter or whatever his fucking name is.
Franklinstein.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, we went to college together. So yeah.
He says he went to college with lots of people, but when I look up their degrees, they are not educated. I think it is code for something.
Doesn't mean you got to graduate to go to college.
You were present on the university property.
Yeah, hung out there, had a guitar in the quad and whatnot.
Okay. Steven.
Yeah, my name is Phil Odelphia, no relation. I grew up on the mean streets and none of your goddamn business. My misdemeanor sexual battery charge, contrary to popular belief, has been expunged. My two DWIs remain, but my lawyer tells me that's not a real crime anyway. After an incident where I punched out the maitre d' of the French Laundry because he said my sister, who is strikingly beautiful, was hot, I was named the world's most average Eagles fan by the Philadelphia Inquirer and sentenced to 100 hours of community service, which I performed by setting up a booth on the street, allowing local ladies to fillet me. I received no offers, but completed my hours. Anyway, I have worked for the UIU during this entire sequence of events, and I've now been absorbed into the SCP Foundation.
Great. Good. So, yep.
Well, I was actually present for an event, so I am the most qualified here. So I am lead agent.
Okay. So how
I
would
called
you
it.
like to start this investigation?
Well, we must find the prison on a map so we know where we're going.
Oh, yeah, you could easily find where the prison is.
And
I
we
have
will-
been inside.
We'll hire a car to.
You've been inside the prison before?
Yes, I have been an inmate of this prison.
Okay. So, yeah. Well, then you would know, as a previous inmate, that this prison has almost like a star pattern to it, like an asterisk.
Like an
kind of
asshole.
star. Yes, exactly, like an asshole. So, when you arrive, there are no cars in the parking lot.
Shift
Except for
change.
the one we hired, because I hired it.
I mean, you, obviously, other than you.
Yeah.
The fence, super tall fence, barbed
Yeah,
wire,
it's a prison
towers,
fence.
but you don't see anybody manning the towers. There's a little intercom over next to the gate, but that's about it.
I press the button. Hey, you mooks open up in there.
So it takes about a minute, and then you finally hear someone respond, "What do you want?"
I would like to go to prison, but as a visitor.
Sorry, visitors aren't allowed right now. We're doing renovations.
Law enforcement, open up.
Yeah, so am I. I'm the warden.
I
Has
have
your
a
senpai-
prisoner, and I put
Yeah.
Shreklish in handcuffs. I got a prisoner I got to
Excuse me.
drop off.
Yeah,
Hello,
unfortunately,
no.
we're not accepting new prisoners at this time.
Who are we talking to?
Samuel Deckard.
Samuel
Warden.
Deckard. Warden.
Deckard, yeah.
Well, I got a letter here from Joseph S. Clark Jr. saying that we're allowed to come in.
That name is supposed to mean what to me?
Oh, I figured since you lived here, you knew who the mayor of Philadelphia is.
I don't particularly, care. I'm above that, so
You're above the mayor?
I work
You're
for
not
the
even
federal
above,
government,
You're
not
not
the
even
local
above.
government.
Okay, well.
Yeah, but I was sent by the
Great,
federal
I'm
government to inspect these facilities.
Well, unfortunately, they have to schedule an appointment with me directly, not through a third party. So you're going to have to get in touch with them, have them get in touch with me, and then we'll schedule it.
Who knew wardens were such hard asses?
I didn't know this guy answered his own phones.
We hang up on this motherfucker.
Yeah, he hung up on you at the same time.
And,
so
no,
it's
we hung up first.
fine. Okay.
And we go to the nearest payphone.
Okay.
Once we call in to the foundation.
All right.
Bring, bring.
Hi. Franklin Tucker here.
Hello, Franklin. This is
Hey, how you doing?
Shreklish Biermacher in the field.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you. You said it was Feckless?
Shreklish. Shreklish.
Shrekish?
Like if you were going to
You're
lick a
feeling
man.
Like you're
Shrekless.
feeling a bit Shrekish? Or like,
Yes,
Yeah.
because he's an ogre.
or you're Shrekless? Like you
I'm
just without
Shreklish.
Shreks?
Like a little Shrek.
Like, okay.
Shreklish.
Shrekish. You're feeling a bit Shrekish. Got it. Okay.
Anyway.
Anyways.
We are calling into the prison and they are saying that we need an appointment. So perhaps you could use the federal government's gravitas to let us in through the front door, or else we will break in.
I mean, I can't open the door for you remotely or anything
Well,
like that.
wait,
I mean,
what
I
can
can
you-
make some calls.
Yeah,
What
could
can
you get the
tell us
general on the
about-
line or
about this
something?
guy?
I mean,
Sorry, Mario
Sure.
was? I didn't hear what Mario said.
What can you tell us about the warden here? He's kind of being a little bit of an ass.
Yeah, what's his name? Do you have a file on him?
give me 5 minutes. I can get one together with you. I'll make a couple calls.
I'll wait.
And if that doesn't work, we could always make a distraction and break in.
What do you
Reverse
think-
prison
what's
break.
this building made out of?
Starfish.
Stone and metal.
Okay.
So after a few minutes, Franklin calls back. Hi, you still there?
Yeah.
Shrekless?
Shreklish. Lish.
Shrekish.
Yeah, it's close enough, you stupid.
Okay.
monkey.
Sorry, the accent's really throwing me. Got a lot of garble in there.
It's
Right, I'm
okay,
also
sucker.
drunk.
Just ask this guy to pronounce noodle.
Can you pronounce noodle?
I noodle?
Okay, yep, nope, I get it. That is quite hilarious.
I don't understand.
You're different, and that's fine.
It's like when people ask me to say squirrel. The little pimbly animals with the bushy tails that climb the trees. Squirrel?
Squill?
Moose and squirrel?
Is
Yes.
that like a school of squid? A squill?
Hey. What have you found out?
Oh, okay. So Samuel Deckard is obviously the warden. He's been there for about 15 years, from what I could tell, and he. Let me look here.
Your
His
robot?
daughter died about a year ago.
Yeah.
Was murdered.
Oh.
The individual went to trial, was found guilty, and was sentenced, coincidentally, to Holmesburg Prison. Though it appears as though he died in transit, so he never actually did make it to the prison.
Isn't that a little bit of a conflict of interest?
That's an incident for sure.
As somebody who deals a lot with government stuff, it's not really hard for somebody that high up to pull some strings, especially if somebody owes somebody a favor. From what
Is the fellow who was convicted? Is it possible that they are still in this prison?
No, he's dead.
he's dead.
He is very
He's
dead.
deceased.
Yeah.
Well,
you mean the ghost?
No, I had the pictures. His brains were all over the sidewalk, so he was very. I don't think they faked that. I think he's dead.
Okay.
Yeah. There was a guard who was also killed in the altercation before the rest of the guards blew his brains out. So no, I think that guy is actually dead. His body was incinerated, as far as I know. It doesn't show that it was sent to the prison or anything like that. It does appear, though, that a lot of the guards in the last couple weeks have been looking for jobs. So I'm not actually sure if anybody's working there, to be honest.
Could you give me perhaps some of their phone numbers and I can call them from this phone? Maybe just one?
I can give you their address. I can give you addresses.
Okay, we'll go talk to them.
Okay. And so he reads off a couple addresses to you.
Yeah, I'll jot them down.
Okay. So you just head to the first one on the list?
Yeah, this guy seems like a good Philadelphia man. Denny McCleary?
Denny McCleary, sure.
Yeah?
Denny McCleary lives in a very simple one-story house in the suburbs of Philadelphia.
Which one?
Conshohocken. Is that one?
It's close.
It's like,
It literally sounds like you just had a stroke when you said that.
Conshohocken.
Conchi's 20 minutes outside the
Conscious.
All right, great, got it, nailed it, boom. I know Philly. So he lives in Conshohocken.
Right off the Schuylkill
Right off the Schuylkill.
Expressway.
Yeah. Right off the
Now, Mario and Phil, why don't you take lead with this man because I don't want to scare him into thinking I'm a foreign adversary. Okay?
I got it.
Stand
That's
in the
fine.
background and smoke a cigarette and drink a beer and look brooding.
So we're going to go up and knock on the door.
Sure. After a few moments, the door opens, and there is a fairly large gentleman there, a little, a little muscly, a little bit of a punch to him. And he's, name's, anyways, sorry, I had a momentary lapse there for a second. Who are you? What do you want?
I'm Detective Skanksky, and this is...
Skanksky.
Yeah, no, that's great. And this is my partner, Odelphia.
Yeah, do you want to fight right now?
I mean, don't threaten me with a good time.
All right, let's go. I punch him.
All right. Roll
That's
attack.
just how they say hello here.
23.
Sync.
Oh, he nat 20'd. You guys literally punch each other in the face, but his literally, you feel your jaw like break.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good left you
Both
got
of
there,
you,
buddy.
you reel backwards and take a few steps back. He's like, "Oh, you got a pretty nice, cross there."
Yeah, what are
Yeah,
you going to
you
suck
want-
my dick about it? Shut up. My partner's
let's,
got some questions for you.
I guess we could do this over a packet of cold cuts. Can we come in?
I don't have any cold cuts.
Oh, shit.
We brought
you ain't
'em.
got no cold
We brought
yeah,
'em.
I ran out of cold cuts. I
We
got
brought 'em.
brewskis though.
I have
brewskis and
liverwursts.
cold cuts.
I got
I pulled some
brewskis. If you got the
sliced
cold
turkey
cuts.
out of my pocket.
And
Why
I'm
is it in your
producing
pocket?
a log of liverwurst.
Keeps it warm.
What the fuck is that?
Liverwurst?
A log of liverwurst.
Yeah. You've never had?
Is this guy fucking commie? He's got a weird voice. Is he Russian or something?
No,
Technically, they're
he's,
fascists.
Fascists. Okay.
Neither.
Yeah.
Neither.
He's from Germantown.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
From Germantown.
I was going
We
to
are
say I was
making
worried he was a crowd or something.
Nah, he's from
Lebanon
Germantown.
bolognas.
Anyway, can we
I'm
come
Amish.
Yeah, sure, come in. I got you
right.
guys got the pocket turkey apparently, and I got the
in?
fucking
We got
brewskis.
pocket turkey. What
Pocket
about,
turkey.
you got beers? What more do we need?
Yeah. So,
Right.
So he leads you into it's very simple. There's a living room immediately to your right. There's a hallway, a very short hallway to your left. And then he leads you into the kitchen where there's a small table with 4 chairs. And there's
a prison.
There's an ashtray right in the middle with a still smoking cigarette. And he just goes into the fridge and just pulls out, some brews, puts them on the table. And he just goes back to smoking a cigarette. He's like, all right,
Thank you.
fuck can I do for you, Mooks?
Well, we are here investigating your former employer at the prison.
Oh, Deckard. Mr. Deckard.
It seems he is not complying with federal orders to open up and is acting very strangely.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that.
They won't release an exonerated inmate.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You happen to know the name of the inmate?
Can I roll history to remember? Because I was not paying attention. I'm rolling a 16 to say, yeah, I remember the name. His name was
Philip Hardy.
Slim Shady. Yeah, Philip Hardy is the man.
Oh, okay.
He didn't do it, as it turns out.
Oh, well, he was on death row, so okay.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a whole lot of time left, so...
That's why we are going.
But, and he scratches his head, and he really takes a long puff of cigarette. He's like, yeah, no, there's something definitely wrong with the warden. He kind of lost it a little bit after his kid died. Well, understandable, I suppose.
I recently lost my wife, and I am on a vengeance spree.
Oh, okay.
This is part of it. I have to find out what is happening.
Okay. Well, I apologize
She was beautiful.
for your loss, I'm sure. She had great cans, I'm sure.
Great cans and great biceps.
Oh, okay. That's a dangerous
She would have punched
combination.
your teeth out.
Oh, okay. Sure. Anyways, so
Yeah.
what else? I mean, what more do you want to know? I mean, yeah,
Why don't you work there no more?
he fired all of us. He
But
got real
why?
antsy. Well, so he kind of blamed all the guards for that fucking piece of shit that killed his daughter. He got shot in the head. I mean, not all of us were on the bus, that brought him over or that was trying to bring him
hold
over.
on.
Were
hold
you
on,
on the
hold
bus?
On, hold on.
I was on the bus. Yeah.
Hold on. Start from talk to my friend here like he's from Germantown. Take him back to the beginning.
Okay.
Why?
So-
explain everything.
So Warden's daughter, Samuel Deckard, his daughter, she dies.
His daughter was named Samuel.
No, her name was Trisha. But anyways,
Trisha Deckard.
Trisha Deckard. Anyways, so this fucking piece of shit kills her. In a horrible fashion, by the way. Like, just totally guts her like an animal.
We don't have to hear about that, yeah?
Well,
No,
you said
you
you
said-
said
I
one
wanna
of the
hear- yeah.
details. I don't
I-
fucking want... Anyways.
Hey, don't listen to him. He's from Germantown. Just keep
It's
going.
fair. Anyway.
I have Trisha
so,
Deckard phobia.
He goes to trial. Super obvious he did it. Multiple witnesses. They found
Yeah.
a murder weapon. Open shut. Plus, the cops beat him in the confession, so it was whatever. It's fine. None of a couple phone books can't hurt, anyways. So he goes to trial, found guilty, gets death sentence. Bada bing, bada boom. Samuel Deckard, the warden, makes sure that he gets transferred to his prison. I'm sure he was going to try and dole out some of his own justice, but
Yeah, that's what I would do.
yeah. So as we're transporting him from the jail to the prison, I don't know how, but he got out of his cuffs. He got one of the guards' guns. He shot old Charlie right in the chest a couple of times. That was when we all just, took out our guns without even thinking, just boom, blew his head right off. Just brains all over the sidewalk. It was crazy.
Suicide by God, yeah.
Well, I don't think he was suicide. I think he was literally just trying to kill all the guards and get away because he didn't want to go to prison.
Reverse suicide. What do they call that?
Life. I think it's
Murder.
called life.
Murder.
Okay, sure. But, so we get back to the warden. He's pissed. He's super pissed. I mean, we explained the situation to him. We said we didn't have a choice. What were we supposed to do? Let him kill us all, And, he got
that's
pissed.
technically a choice.
It's a choice. Technically, the guy who was leading him in probably should have checked his cuffs a third or fourth time. He only checked it a couple times. So, it happens. Not often, but it happens. So, the warden's pissed. He fires all the guards, not even just the ones on the bus. He just fires all of them. And he'd been acting real cagey lately ever since that,
Ha, 'cause he's
that
a
weird guy
warden.
showed up to the prison, but whatever.
Oh, no, what now?
So this guy, he looks like a traveling salesman or something like that. He's wearing he's got like a yellow brimmed hat, a yellow trench coat. Shows up to the prison, goes immediately to the warden's office. Then they go off into the prison together, and then we didn't see him again after that.
This man in the yellow hat. You say.
You got a monkey?
Yeah. He did not have a monkey. No.
Okay.
There was no Curious George.
Yeah,
Is it
I was
possible that
curious.
he was actually a masculine lady and stealing artwork around the world?
I mean,
The yellow trench coat and hat?
probably not.
Hold
just a
on.
guess,
where
but
are
maybe.
you going on that one, Jeremy?
Where in the world is common?
He looked like Warren
San
Beatty.
Diego?
She wears red.
She's wearing
yellow.
the yellow hat.
You're
Right?
thinking of
She
Dick
wears red.
Tracy.
Dick
Yep,
Tracy.
wears
Dick-
yellow.
Tracy San Diego, yeah. I love your
Tracy
shows.
San
Bang, bang.
Diego. Got it.
Anyway, you know
So, yeah.
any secret ways into the prison we could sneak in there and, get some business done and maybe kill the warden? Maybe.
Whoa. Don't
Bring him to justice.
Can't kill the warden.
Get your jobs
Bring
back.
him to justice for what? He didn't. I mean, as far as I know, he didn't do anything.
He's
you are
refusing
Justin.
to lawfully release prisoners. He's literally
I mean,
kidnapping
that's
people.
That's not a death sentence.
It's well, I mean, if he resists arrest, I mean, you know what I'm saying? And I give him a little tap with the. I've invented this new thing where I like bump his knuckles with my knuckles.
Interesting. It almost makes me want to fight, but it's like, okay.
I punch him again. Nat 20.
I see you didn't go there. You deck him right in the face as he's confused over the knuckles thing.
I got
And
you
he just
back, you
falls
fucker. All right, let's go to
backwards
the.
out of his chair.
No. I'm gonna grab him up and throw a piece of ham at him.
It was a good one. You got
Anyway.
me. And he
All right,
spits a tooth.
now that I got you, you got to tell us the way into the prison. It's the rules.
I didn't say I
the
wasn't going
rules.
to tell you way into the prison, you dipshit.
Do it now.
I was just asking follow-up questions because you said you were going to kill the warden.
Yeah,
I said
know,
that's
we
not
can get a good
necessary.
Hey, you know what? We said a lot of things.
That
We
wasn't
said
a
lot
figure of
of
speech.
things.
You explained in great detail. If he resists arrest, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, you're going to shoot him. That's not.
You know what? I
That's a
won't
lot
let
of
that
detail.
I won't let that happen.
You're winking.
Yeah.
That usually means that you will let it happen,
Hey,
or you'll do it yourself.
Hey, I'm not gonna let that happen.
No, listen. I'm
Yeah,
telling
we
you
are
right
policemen.
now. What? Why are you winking when you say that? So you're not cops?
Yeah, we are cops.
What?
We're
We are,
from
we are.
Philadelphia.
I'm an investigator.
Roll a deception, Mr. Germantown.
Schrecklich? Oh, my
Yeah.
stats are maybe not that good for that. I was just being drunk, as you say.
Yeah,
Oh,
God.
fuck yeah. Mine charisma is 10, so that's a straight roll. With a 19 on the die.
Okay. So yes, he's like, okay. Well, apparently you can't
Yeah.
handle your liquor
Am I
because you
right?
only had a half a beer. Jesus Christ.
Ugh.
I'll show you the tunnel, but you gotta promise me with no fucking wink, wink, nudge, nudge, weird, sarcastic shit that you're not gonna kill the one. Just arrest him. It's fine. No, no finger guns. Just fucking arrest him.
Well,
I
maybe,
will.
Arrest him.
maybe if you came with us, you could make sure.
I can come with you.
I promise you, I will just arrest him.
I can come with you to make
No,
sure.
we don't. We don't.
No,
we
Nat
don't
hold
20
on.
deception.
Huddle up. Huddle up.
What?
I rolled a nat 20 deception that I said, I promise you, I will only arrest him.
Yeah, rolling hot tonight. It's gonna suck
Yeah.
when they get in there.
He's like, okay. I mean, I still kind of want to come with you just cause. I don't want you to get lost in the tunnels.
Mario.
Okay,
Mario.
well, come on.
All right, hold on. Okay, what?
It's
It's pronounced Mario.
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 Could be
Mario.
beneficial to have a human shield. I've seen some shit happen.
Hey,
Monsters could come out of the walls.
that's fine. He's gonna be a liability. He's a disgruntled employee, fired by this guy who he holds no grudges against being fired. Like, I don't trust him.
Well, if we are caught, we could always say that he told us that he was the ghost of Charlie Moon.
His
Caught-
head
hold on,
slowly
caught by
pokes into your
who?
circle. He's like, I'm not
Caught by who?
I'm not disgruntled.
I punch
By
him
the
again.
warden?
Also talking right around the
Another
table.
nat 20.
All right.
Damn, I rolled high too. He hits you, but just like a glancing blow off the shoulder as you crack him in the jaw again. He's like, okay, now I'm starting to get a little pissed off.
Yeah, well, you know what? Maybe don't fucking butt into people's private conversations.
Hey, real quick.
You're having
go
it in my
Birds.
house. It's not
Go
private
birds,
anymore.
Go birds.
Go birds,
Go
though.
birds.
Go birds.
Go birds.
How about you, Germantown?
Yeah,
You like the
Germantown.
birds?
Say go birds.
Say go birds, you
Goes
bitch.
the birdies.
Oh my God, you got to work on
my
that.
God, these guys fucking. Who's he like?
I like
He's not
crows.
a cowboy fan, is he?
Please.
Is he a cowboy fan? I'll kill him right here.
9.
We'll do it together.
He's not.
I love the American Cowboys. The West is so
Oh.
cool.
We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta
He
go.
punches
Auf
you right in the
Wiedersehen.
face with a 16. Fucking
Yeah, that
God.
fits me.
Fucking
Ow.
Cowboys
My
fan.
schnoz.
Guys should be ashamed running around with a
Mario,
Cowboys fan.
Before we go, who the fuck are the Cowboys? What is he talking
I
about?
have no idea.
Yeah, just let him talk.
Yeah.
Do they not exist yet in the 50s?
1960.
Really?
Really?
Have-
They didn't exist till 60. Okay. I thought they were one of the older teams.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Forget it.
I've
Was
been
he a
punched
Steelers
anyway.
fan?
Maybe his wife ran off with one of those Hollywood actors that
That's
does
right.
westerns.
Yeah, he's really mad at the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Like, Alden Ehrenreich.
Or
motherfucker.
his wife died from lung cancer from smoking, so he's just real angry at Marble.
His ex is somewhere getting pounded by John Wayne right now.
Oh, 100%. Lassoed
Anyway,
up.
let's go to the prisons.
So he's ready to go with you.
No,
Yeah,
it's
take us
fine. We're
to-
good.
Oh,
You told
okay.
us where the tunnel is.
I didn't tell you where the tunnel was because I
You
was
did.
just
It
going
said-
with you.
It said 1, 2, 3 Tunnel Ave.
I did.
Like, I know exactly where it is.
I didn't tell you where the tunnel is because
well,
you already said I was coming with you.
This was so dumb. All right. You got things to bring? What are you going to bring to the
Beer.
team? You
I
wanna
got
just
more
get-
beer and cigarettes
You got
and
guns?
a flashlight. I mean, yeah, I got a gun.
You're not.
I'm an correctional officer. So I
What are you
still
doing
have my
now?
gun. Looking
Oh, they
for
just
work.
they just let you out?
They just,
It wasn't-
I just
it wasn't-
got fired. I just got shit canned like a couple
Well,
weeks
I
ago.
get that, but wasn't it that they assigned that to you? You don't bring your own guns to the prison.
Well,
Typically,
it's
prison
very-
guards don't carry guns because they don't like to arm
They
the
could-
prisoners.
Yeah, because you can get jumped and lose your gun.
Yeah.
They didn't figure that out yet.
This America is very easy to get a
Until
gun.
1954.
54. Yeah, they figured that out to 54. So no, we all had guns. It was crazy. It was like
Even
the
the
Wild West.
prisoners had
the
guns.
prisoners
That's
had
why
guns.
he hates the
it kept,
Wild
it kept you on your
West. He hates
toes.
the
Fucking
Cowboys.
cowboys in there.
It was a prison gang called the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Once
Fucking
as Danny
Cowboys,
McCleary
Indians in
takes
there
us
was crazy.
to the tunnel.
It would later inspire a football team, yeah.
Yeah, it's what was it? The Longest Yard. That's where they got it. It
Yes.
was the original. Yeah.
The
Anyway,
longest
let's go.
yard
Come
was
on,
the
Tim.
reach of the gun that killed the gun.
Yeah. So he takes you to a nearby cemetery that's pretty close to where the prison is, and there's a mausoleum in there.
All right,
and
I'll
he
take
leads
my
you
ocarina
inside.
out and I'll play a little song in front of it.
What the fuck you doing? You just open the door and you go in. Like,
Oh, I
why
thought
you
it like
weird
we had to
about it?
play a little song on
No,
the
you
ocarina.
just fucking open and
stone
go in.
moves.
He loves to blow
What?
on that thing, if you know what I mean.
Anyways, so as he's leading you into the mausoleum, that's where we're going to take a break.
What's up, guys? Philip D here, coming in the middle of the episode, talk to you about patreon.com/botchpodcast. Here's something you probably didn't know. Did you know that the Discord is now free? Yeah, that's right. You get minimal access with a free Discord if you go to tiny.cc/botchediscord, all lowercase, and get in there and mix it up with a bunch of other people in the community. But if you do join that Patreon at $3, it unlocks the full Discord. Tens of rooms, bunch of different perks, everybody, talking about different animes, SCPs, weight loss, cooking. So if that is interesting to you, support us over at patreon.com/botchedpodcast. All right, let's get back to the silliness.
And we're back. All right. So he leads you inside, and he has a flashlight, and he leads you. He pulls a key out from behind a thing and unlocks a little lock. It opens a hatch, takes you down into this tunnel that goes directly towards the prison. He's leading you into the prison. Are you doing any shenanigans, or are you just letting him lead you?
You can lead us. I'm well armed as well. I have
Okay.
a
So,
gun.
yeah, he doesn't have a gun out. He has it holstered. He just has his flashlight out. And he's leading you over to the prison, and again, gets to another gate, which he uses a key, opens the gate, gets you inside. He's like, all right, so this is the basement. The boiler room's right there. So, yeah, we're going to go up some stairs, and then just got to make sure we don't see any of the prisoners, because they'll probably get fucking, little antsy or whatever. And then the warden's office is up on the top floor.
Well, if the warden has fired all the guards, who's like letting the prisoners out? Maybe they've been in their cages for a long
true.
time.
Maybe. I mean, you want to check? Should we check on them?
If you're feeling humanitarian, you could do that. We are going to go see the warden.
All right, fine. So he leads you up, but as you're going up, he makes a slight detour,
Yeah,
and there's nobody in the cells. They're all empty. They're also fucking disgusting. They're covered in shit and piss, and like it's just
Loot?
gross.
Oh, they
What?
let him just go right in there, huh?
Did you say glute? Or
Do they have
glute?
nice glutes?
Blood?
No blood. There's a couple little like actually do me an investigation check.
Specks of blood in the poop.
Yes.
I'm getting a 6.
Yeah, you don't see anything other than what I told you.
Smells like poop.
Smells like poop.
Still
Smelling, as they
die.
call it in Germany.
Are you also investigating Phil
Mario?
Odelphia?
I investigate all the time. It's what I do. I am a professional investigator with an 18.
Okay, so you and Mario, you guys notice that there are little speckles of blood on the bars,
In the poop? Okay.
not on the bars and on the ground in the entryway of the cells, but the cells are all closed. It's not a lot of blood, but just a little bit you're noticing pretty much almost on every single cell, but every cell is empty. Some of them have more shit and piss than others, but all of them look like they've just kind of run down and been just sort of neglected. But you don't see any prisoners. The Denny, who's now curious, starts to wander more off the path that he was taking you on.
Herr McCleary, please stay with the group.
Well, where the fuck are these prisoners? And so, like, he just can't find any prisoners. There are no prisoners in this fucking prison.
It's funny. Guy gets fired, and all of a sudden he cares about the welfare of the prisoners.
Well, it's just fucking weird. Where'd they all go?
Maybe they all got the sentences commuted. Have you thought about that for 5 fucking seconds, Denny?
Well, I don't know if that's true. That doesn't make any sense. Why would... They're all death... It's a bunch of death row inmates.
Maybe they're dead.
Yeah, but where are the bodies? So he goes up. He starts to lead you up towards the warden's office. And again,
What?
each
What's
floor...
the name of this prison again, Danny?
Holmesburg.
Okay.
Would we
It
like
has a reputation for being called, I think, the Terror Dome. So it's not exactly known.
It's
for
fucking
being
metal.
the greatest.
nice?
If metal had been invented yet.
But yeah,
We are-
every
we are
floor,
doing a
he takes you up
stealth check?
another floor. Still no prisoners. All the cells are empty.
Was Schreckenlish?
Schrecklich, yeah. You can just call me
was-
Herr Beermacher as well.
Was the feces in the cages warm?
No one tested that.
I will test that.
Okay, you go touch it. It's fucking cold.
Fucking German Scheisse porn motherfucker.
It's also
so
it
cold.
also feels old, like it's
a bit
crusty
dry.
and dry. It's
They
been
haven't-
there for at least a week.
They haven't had many leafy greens.
As a German, you really understand shit. So like you know the exact timetable just from being able to touch it.
Yeah, it's been weeks.
Yeah, it's been a while. So yeah. So he leads you up to the warden's office. Doors open. And so he
hang back.
turns to you guys. He's like, you guys
Yeah,
want me to go
ahead.
check it out?
Yeah,
Or-
you worked here.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
you got a rapport with him, no?
I do. I mean, I do. Yeah. I mean, he might not be.
Tell him
happy
you were
with me.
concerned about the prisoners and you also want your last paycheck.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
you need your PTO checked.
yeah.
You didn't
So
receive
he's-
it in the mail.
So he very cautiously approaches the door, but doesn't go around the corner in case he turns to you. He's like, he might have a gun. I don't fucking know. Like, what's going on in this fucking
Yeah, he's
prison?
crazy.
He's like, hey, Mr. Deckard, it's Denny McCleary. And he just hears, get out of here, McCleary. Yeah, no, I'm here with some other folks. Just trying to figure out, like, where are the prisoners? They're taken care of. Don't worry about that, McCleary. Are you armed? Nope. I'm in here all by myself. You're more than welcome to come in. Trust me, you're in no danger.
I'm gonna try to throw my voice.
Okay.
Yeah, and ventriloquist of
Performance.
I rolled a crit 20.
Okay.
Wow, we are hot tonight.
Daddy!
You don't know what his daughter sounds like.
It's just a little girl. I don't know.
Wasn't a little girl.
It's me, Trisha. Daddy, help! I'm down here.
He goes, what in the fuck? That is the biggest douchebag move I've ever heard of. Like,
Daddy, I need your help.
if I had a gun, I would shoot them, whoever this person is, for being an asshole.
Yeah,
but I don't have a
but,
gun, so.
like, look, here's the deal. If you check and they're not there, then you get mad. But if you never check, you'll always wonder if it was really your
It could be a
daughter.
ghost.
So you want me to come out of the office instead of you guys who are out in the hallway coming into the office?
I mean,
Is
it's
that
safe.
what I
Oh
get?
my God! Somebody save me, Daddy.
And you hear like a creaking noise, so it sounds like he was probably in a chair or something. And you hear footsteps, and he's just very casually walking to the entrance of the room and then just steps out into the hallway and looks. Let's see if he can figure out which direction. He looks the wrong direction. He looks down the other way of the hallway. He's like, I don't see an asshole down this way.
Shove him against the wall, start patting him down.
He offers no resistance whatsoever.
Yeah, just let it happen, bud. Does he
You
have
do
anything
whatever
on
you
him?
need to do. He has a lead pipe.
I take it.
The pipe has a lot of dried speckled stuff on the one end.
Shrekless, you hold that.
Oh, it's very heavy.
Yep.
It's a lead pipe. It's not that heavy.
It's made of lead. It's by definition. Yes, it's heavy.
It's
It
like
is-
it's
yeah,
not
it's
that. It's not
deceptively
like
heavy.
It's not 100 pounds.
Well,
How much do you think a lead pipe weighs, Denny?
Not 100 pounds.
nobody said 100 pounds. You
Nobody
just
said
made that
100
number
I don't
up.
think it's that heavy. But like you're making it sound like it's a fucking Thor's hammer.
Who said
Just said
that?
it's heavy.
You said it's heavy. It's not that
just
heavy.
said it's heavy.
You guys
That
are
is
big strong
deceptively
men.
heavy.
Anyway,
You're a bunch of pussies. It's heavy.
now that you don't have your heavy pipe, sir, you mind telling us what's going on? Why is everybody dead? Why did you? What's
No
going
one's
on?
dead.
Well,
I'm gonna cuff him real quick.
more importantly, where is... Oh, shit, what's the prisoner? I didn't write it down. You told us.
Yeah, Phil Hardy.
Phil Hardy.
Where's Phil Hardy? Because
Same
he is
place.
innocent.
Ask me how I remember that name.
Same place the rest of the animals are.
What?
Where's
He's like,
that?
if you would like, I will lead you
yeah,
to them.
show us,
Yeah,
Great.
please do.
Daddy. Show us, Daddy.
And he just slow turns to you, and he's
Maya, I
like,
think he's going to kill you.
"So it was you who was doing that?"
That's right.
Yeah,
Remember-
we had
remember
nothing
from
to do
before?
with him.
Yeah, no, I remember.
Remember before when you wouldn't let us in?
What are you talking about?
When we came to the front and we called.
That was
and-
yesterday.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about. I've just been in here the whole time.
Yeah, we've been here already. You wouldn't let us through the front.
There wasn't anybody else in here. The
Yeah,
gate's
I know.
Right, it was you.
It was
Yeah,
you.
so who would be talking
I
at
don't
the
have
gates?
the keys to the gate. What are you talking about?
You didn't open the gate.
I
You
told
just
you. You just. I told you you needed to call and get the proper, advancement in there. I'm sorry that you just couldn't wait to use the proper channels, and you had to just sneak in
You're
here.
doing
like a
shady
bunch-
shit. We don't have time to wait.
Whatever. So he
Daddy.
just starts to walk away.
Daddy. It's the reason your kid ran away.
She didn't run away. She
Oh,
was
she
in her
did from
20s.
life.
She got murdered.
She ran away from her life.
You know what? I don't want to show you anymore.
Okay.
please show us.
I was going to show you, but he's a dick. So
Please
not
show us?
anymore. Roll persuasion with a disadvantage.
All right.
Danny,
Well, that was a
Danny,
botch.
perhaps
Let's
you-
see if I roll worse. An 11. So I botched.
Shreklish has also rolled the die and has, for fuck's sake, gotten the natural 20. And
So-
20.
Twice.
But
You got two
before he
20s?
does that, I say,
9, just
because I
fine.
rolled a 1, I say, please show us dead daughter cuck.
You have disadvantage. Everyone has disadvantage for trying to convince him.
I do?
Yeah, he just tried.
I
He's
was
just
an
taunting.
asshole to him.
Yeah, he's being a huge dick.
So I'm getting a 12 then.
No. He's like, no, I'm not fucking telling you. That guy keeps bringing up my dead kid.
All right, I was being a jerk.
And then that guy, right then, he's like, hey, please tell me where it is, you dead daughter cuck.
I have
like,
I have
what?
Tourette's.
He made it worse.
All right, hey, look, I'm sorry.
They're from Philadelphia.
I'll show anyone else other than you three.
I apologize.
So Denny, you're so Denny?
No, like get another 3, federal agents in here, and I'll show them.
What if I apologize and I rolled a
I don't-
16?
With your disadvantage?
Yep, I rolled a 14 and a 13.
Okay. Let's see here. I'll give you slightly better than 50-50. Guess me a D4.
3.
All right. I guess I'll show you.
Hey, dude.
I don't know how
Hey,
you
look.
can't guess a 50-50, but you always guess
I
everything
was
else.
upset. You were upset. We were throwing around insults.
I mean, I
I'm
was
sorry.
upset because you made me upset.
You wouldn't let me in.
Officer McCleary has
I
punched.
don't
You're in.
want
You're
to
here
fill
now.
out- I don't want to fill out paperwork. I'm sorry.
Well, trust me, you're going to be filling out paperwork.
Okay.
So he continues to walk now, and he goes to cell 667. And he points at it. He goes,
So close.
here they are.
Can you open this up for us?
Can
Sure.
we see inside with his flashlights first?
Yeah. Looks like a standard prison cell. Pretty small, one bed,
Not
a
enough
sink,
space
a
for
toilet.
everybody.
That's it. He goes, yep, they're all in here. And then he points, well, with his head, he points to a little shelf on the left that looks like it has intake forms.
I'm going to go to the cell right next door
Empty, but
and look into it.
looks like a normal cell.
I look at the intake forms.
The intake forms, and there are dozens and dozens and dozens of filled out intake forms, but there are also brand new intake forms that don't have any information in them. And these intake forms have various names, one of which you do see is Phil Hardy. And it says their name, and it says a date next to it. Day, month, year specifically. For Phil Hardy, it says
European
December
style.
31st, 2042.
That is not happened yet.
Exactly. He goes, so, basically, how this cell works anyways. You write the name of the person, and you write the release date, and then you put them in the cell. The doors close, they disappear. They come back on the release date.
Is the release date in pencil?
No. It's in
Will they have aged the entire time, or do they just appear?
I don't know. I've never had anybody come back yet. I put all the release dates out pretty far.
I take a pen and
You look through the release dates. Some of them are into the year like 3000 something.
I cross out
Some of them are the same year as
2042
this.
and I put 1953.
You do that, and the change that you make literally unwrites itself, and it just goes back to what it
Fucking
was.
trick ink bullshit.
Okay, let's do this. You ready?
Yeah.
Give me a blank form.
All right.
Okay, gives you a blank form.
All right.
It's
fill
right
this
there.
out.
I mean, it's just a clipboard. It's
Do you
got
want to
just-
write down Denny McCleary, or do you want to try Zivorden?
Let's do me.
You.
Okay.
So,
So
like,
that we know what's on the other side.
So for today,
Okay.
at like an hour from now, or what?
No, like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. If you try that.
No. I don't know. Like, I
It
got
was your
lunch
ideas.
plans. I know, but I got lunch. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Hey,
How long?
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay. You write the information on there, and he's like, the door opens on its own.
In you go.
In you go.
Oh no, I'm being locked up, Daddy. So I walk.
The moment you walk in, the door
Daddy,
closes.
Daddy, save me.
Everybody roll perception checks.
Shit.
Even me?
Yeah. Even you.
I got a 15.
A beer marker got
got
a 12.
3.
It feels much colder all of a sudden. And you hear this, like, it sounds like an eerie wind almost. And the back of the cell gets really fucking dark all of a sudden. And then
boy.
just all these chains come out of nowhere and just wrap around Mario and pull him into the darkness. And then cell goes back to normal.
We have such sights to show you.
How many beers can we drink in 5 minutes, do you think?
He's like, I can't help but just be tickled pink with the fact that that is the dumbass that decided to go in there.
So, Warden, we're going to go back to your office now.
That's fine. If we do that, he'll be back before.
That's great. Shrekless, you want to keep watch and get Mario down to the office when he comes back.
Yeah, Shrekless will stay with Denny.
And
Can't wait
I
till
take the
Mario.
warden down to his office. I use the phone to call into to headquarters, and I request a group of soldiers to guard and the facility and quarantine it, and probably send a research team in here to figure this out.
Okay, so the warden even tells you how to easily open the gates from here. He's moved a few things around so he could just operate the entire prison-like functionality anyways from his office. It also looks like he's been just living in his office for quite some time now.
As you do.
And never leaving. But yeah, so you call it in. They tell you that they'll be there in a few hours or whatever. So the 5 minutes pass.
Yeah.
And you notice that the cell door closes abruptly again.
Oh.
Roll me a sanity check with disadvantage.
Me?
No, Mario.
Okay.
I've just been here drinking beer. Why would I feel crazy?
Yeah, you don't feel crazy. But you hear that eerie noise again, and the back of the cell gets really dark.
It critically failed.
Okay. All of a sudden, bursting into the cell is Mario. But he is frothing, psychotic, just losing his fucking mind, just crazy. And he just looks like he's completely lost it. Not like he wants to necessarily murder you. He hasn't turned into a cannibal or anything like that, but he's just totally lost all sense of reality.
9.
Shit!
Question, voice in head.
Yeah.
Does this remind me of the crazy people who have killed my wife in front of me?
You know
in
what?
the crowd?
Roll me a sanity check.
I got a 4.
It does. It's giving you PTSD
I
flashbacks.
shoot him.
You're hearing your wife screaming in your ears as she's
Give me
being
my
killed.
wife back, you son of a bitch, I say
Right.
as I shoot.
In fact, you hear him making that mocking white, like, of your wife dying, like,
Oh, don't shoot me! Oh, please help me!
so you shoot him?
yes, he killed my wife probably.
Okay. So yeah, you shoot him. Any particular place?
I'm crazy.
I shoot him crazy.
Head it is. Got it. So you shoot him in
Roll
the head.
die.
Yes. Shoot him in the head. His head just explodes backwards, and he falls dead in the cell. Philadelphia, you hear a gunshot ring out through the prison. It echoes very easily because it's empty. But, like, yeah, and it's quiet, so yeah.
I look at my watch.
He's like, well, I guess he's back.
That's probably nothing.
I mean, he's probably nothing now.
Yeah.
So,
I come back to the
eventually-
warden's office, hyperventilating.
How'd that go?
He went crazy. Just like
Oh.
the people who killed my wife. I'm onto something here. He is no more.
Oh, okay. That's a
lifeless
darn
puppet.
shame. So sad that man lost his life in the line of duty. Again, might I reiterate how happy I am that he volunteered for that very stupid task.
Would you like to
Eventually-
live a verse? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Eventually, the SCP Foundation shows up. I assume you've opened the gates to let them in. Denny Clear's just like, so like, what am I... Should I just go?
Oh,
Should
no,
I just
you
go
are
home?
a prisoner in perpetuity.
What? What'd I
of
do?
the SCP
You broke
Foundation.
into the prison.
Oh, you know, you
I, what?
probably
I showed you.
drove
You guys have-
1,000 people insane and doomed them to an eternity
I
of
didn't
darkness.
do anything. I didn't do that.
Anyway,
I didn't do that.
you will
There
set.
was prisoners
I'm
in
gonna
here.
write a trial date here. I'm gonna pick one of the forms from the thing and pick one of the dates as a trial date. Oh look,
Don't you write
look.
me on that form.
No,
I'm not gonna write on the form. I'm gonna pick your court date from the form. Oh look, it's in 100 years. We're gonna hold you until.
I didn't do that. I didn't do
I
that.
punch him.
He's now
12.
a candidate for field duty, yeah?
Oh, this time he like catches your fist with his
He
hand.
is in
and-
handcuffs. He doesn't do shit like that.
Trust me. I rolled like a 23.
Trust me, he does.
I rolled a 23.
So many 20s.
He catches you with his fist, even though it's in handcuffs, and then uses his elbow to just get under your chin and hit you right under the chin with his elbow. He's like,
Shrekless German punch this man.
That was fucking for punching me in my own house twice.
Give him a German punch.
He blocks your punch with his other elbow, and then elbows you in the fucking nose with a crit 20.
You must have
He's
been
like,
a good
I'll
prison
fucking
guard.
take all you fucking guys. You guys ain't nothing. I was a fucking street fighter, okay?
Anyway, get out of
You
here.
think
Denny.
you can take me?
Fine,
You sure you can?
Look,
You
get
sure
out.
you can?
Just leave.
I could go.
Yeah, just leave.
Okay. He just leaves.
I shoot him in the back.
I was going to do that.
So you
Phil,
just
I
shoot
like
him in
you.
the back.
Yeah, I just shoot him in the back of
kill
the head as he walks away.
The rest of the people that have showed up are like,
What happens?
I'm gonna go ahead and say that you probably shouldn't have done that.
No, it's probably fine.
Because I literally saw you just say you could go, and then you shot him.
That's what happens before you got here, I think.
No, we were here.
Did you see that his kung fu was unstoppable? There was no way to contain that man.
Well,
Clearly,
to be fair, you started it. You swung at him. After
I
telling him that he
like
was
to
going to be in
think
prison
that
for
I
100
finished
years.
it.
Well, I mean, yes, you technically did, but we're going to have to write you up.
Oh, what else is new? Anyway, so what are we gonna call this thing?
What?
What are we gonna call this thing? This is the fucking cell.
Are we going to like
done
dig,
any research on
dig
it?
the
All right,
cell out?
well, we'll do that later then.
Yeah, you guys aren't a part of this. You
I'm
guys
onto something here.
You guys are investigators.
All right,
and
we'll
you've
go to the
done
next one.
investigating part. You guys could just go away. Well, not you so much. You're probably going to jail, but everyone else,
Who?
you.
You said I was
Yeah.
getting written up. You didn't say anything about jail.
Yeah, written up means you go to jail,
I'm already in jail.
like SCP jail. Yeah, you're gonna go to SCP jail.
I'm going to report my findings to the councils as it is.
I mean, it's us. You're gonna report to us, and then
I want to talk to Frankenstein.
We're above you. We literally outrank you. So like, you just tell us, and then we research it because we're the researchers.
Okay,
So, like,
well, the cell, I explain with the dates.
okay, you explain.
One said Mario came out frothing crazy, just like the monsters from the World's Fair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So you could go.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Sure. Mr. Philadelphia, you're going to actually help us with that cell.
Neat.
Cool. So they lead you over towards the cell. They write your name on the slip of paper. And they're like, okay, so you put your buddy in there for 5 minutes and he went crazy?
I didn't put anybody in there. He put himself in there.
For 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to try to recreate that. So we're going to do 5 minutes.
Okay.
And we're going to put you in that cell.
Sure.
Close the door. You immediately, again, door closes, locks, the shadow stuff happens in the background, you get sucked in.
All right.
Roll me a sanity check with
Sure.
disadvantage.
7.
Okay. So you come out. You're not quite as crazy as what's-his-face, but your eyes are sunken in. You are out of your fucking mind. And they're like, okay, great. Other researchers, how would you like to proceed with this individual to, do like some testing or questioning or whatever?
Well, I think he should draw what he saw on the other side. Let's get him a pen and paper or some art. What'd you see over there, boy?
What did I see over there, wasn't it?
Hell.
Nothing? Oh, well, it was an impenetrable blackness of the likes I've never...
Did you give him a pen?
I'm completely incapable
Yes.
of describing.
You gave him a pen?
It went on forever. The blackness, the onyx blackness was opaque and yet warm and thick. I could almost lick it, and I did several times. It came inside me.
Wait.
Great.
Well, how long?
Roll a sanity check again, because you handed him a pen.
15.
You immediately stab yourself in the neck with the pen to try.
I had more questions. Oh, jeez.
I punch him as I die.
You punch me?
Yeah.
I'm 100.
Maybe you shouldn't give him
17.
a pen.
How would I know not to give him a
He
pen?
punches you.
Oh, my bones.
Punches you right in your right hand for some reason. Like
That's
he's trying
my
to punch you
pen-holding
with.
hand.
Yeah.
You son of a whippersnappers.
And then he dies.
Oh,
Because he's literally bled to death. Okay.
Don't give him a pen. That's what kind of instructions. How am I supposed to know not to give him anything?
I mean, the last guy that came out apparently was a psycho. So
he was shot to death in the head by his friend.
They shot him because he went crazy.
There's no correlation here.
Well, maybe there is because he was a little crazy.
All right, let's put it on the list. Don't give him any pens.
Got it.
Don't have your forehead so aggressively at people. What else you want to put on there? What's your name, by the way?
My name?
Yeah.
Oh, my name's Francis.
Francis what?
I'm not telling you.
Skucky.
Names
Because you
have
seem
power.
very agitated.
I'm not agitated. I'm just trying to make the rules and figure out what we're doing here, Francis.
Yeah, I still don't want to tell you my last name. But I do say, it's funny that we're in a prison because we've actually been given a whole lot of expendable people, death row inmates that we could test this on,
Right.
like cannon fodder, pretty much. It seems a little unethical to me, but I mean, I guess that's the best way to do it.
Is Francis in a lab coat?
Yes.
I'm going to look at his name badge.
He doesn't have one.
Bullshit.
No.
High-low me on that. And don't lie.
Hi-lo.
Hi.
Yes, he has a name badge.
Okay. I'm going to write his fucking name down.
He's gonna roll to see if he notices you.
Okay,
Oh, he
that's
crit
fine.
20'd. He's going to punch you.
No, what do you mean?
He's gonna slap that out of your hand
right,
and
all
push
right.
you away.
You said we've
He
got
fucking
some...
does. You tried to write my fucking name on that list?
was a
You old
prank.
piece of shit! No, it's
It
not
was
a fucking prank!
It was a prank.
No! Get the fuck out of here!
I'm Frank the Pranker.
I
That's
told you
me.
we have a whole bunch of expendable people.
I was
am
in
not.
the middle of writing your name when you started saying that. I didn't know. Okay.
I'm
that's
leaving.
Fine. That's fine. I'll
You
do
other
it
two guys, you deal with this fucking
I'll do
crazy old asshole. And he just leaves. So,
All right. Bring in the prisoners.
who wants to be a researcher and who wants to be a prisoner? What's the prisoner's name?
My name's Billy.
Yes, Billy. This is Dr. Herman Sturkdial.
Oh, he's back.
Hi, Doctor.
How are you feeling today?
Rebellious.
Rebellious. Oh, would you like to break some rules?
Yeah.
I would tell you, do not go into that cell over there.
Can't tell me what to do.
That's
You're not my
right.
Dad.
That's right, Billy. Now, do not tell me your last name.
I'm Billy Icon. I do what I want.
Wonderful, Billy Icon. Okay.
I walk in the cell.
I don't.
Just like my
I
dad.
don't write his name yet,
Okay.
but he walks in the cell.
Yeah.
But he walks in the cell.
Nothing. Does anything happen?
No.
I write his name while he is in the cell.
Okay. Did you write a time on it?
I'm
Yes.
writing my name.
I read-
So scared.
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Did you put
Well-
the form back in the little cuppy hole that holds all
Yes,
the forms?
I'm putting the documents where they go.
The moment you do that, the cell door slams shut, and you hear that ominous, windy noise in the background. And there's a darkness that you can't see through that basically just appears behind Billy and snatches him and pulls him inside. And in a moment, all the darkness dissipates.
Dr. Spencer,
Yeah.
given the last incident due to your indiscretion, we
you
should
can
call
say
it.
incompetence. It's fine. I've heard it a lot in my career.
I would like to be polite. It's a little more stinging anyway when you think of nice euphemisms to say for how stupid you are. Would you like to call the guards over so that they can restrain the subject when he gets back?
I mean, yeah, sure, that's fine.
Okay. So a pair of guards.
Guards.
They come over. They're ready. They got catcher's mitts, like a little doggy catchy thing.
I allow
like on a
them
stick.
into the cell. I make sure they do not have name tags. So, they do have name tags. So
Nope.
you don't accidentally watch the
You
write
don't
their
want them to go
names.
into the cell.
Why not?
Because when the 5 minutes is up, the cell doors close.
Oh.
And then the person will just appear. So
I see,
probably
I
let
see.
them just.
let them do the same. They're also professionals.
Yes. It's fine.
Okay, so
So
they
after
are
5
out.
minutes, the person appears. Roll me a sanity check with disadvantage.
I will roll you.
Not you.
Okay.
doctor.
Oh, is it Billy? He's rolling
Billy.
his own sanity check.
Billy got a
Very
10.
novel in America. You do these
Billy
things
got a
this
10.
way.
Billy he looks visibly shaken. He is not in a good place mentally.
Oh yeah, hi Billy. How are you feeling today? It is the same day.
Fuck you.
Okay.
Billy,
Yeah.
you appear to be visibly shaken when he says it's the same day. Because for you, even
No
though
way, man.
it's been 5 minutes, it's actually been weeks. You
No
have
way,
been
man.
gone 4 weeks.
It's been 4 weeks, man.
Oh, Billy, I'm very interested. How did you keep track of time in the shapeless, colorless, lightless void?
I counted.
You
Billy.
just said 1, 2. You counted the seconds, and then you added them up and divided them by 3,600. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Incredible. I write down in my notes.
She said he couldn't do it. His teacher told me he
That's
said he
true.
couldn't count that high.
Yeah,
He
I
did it.
can.
Yeah, he could do it. So for Billy, because he recounts this to you, when he was in the void, he couldn't move, he couldn't see anything, he couldn't feel anything, he couldn't touch anything. He could hear, or he couldn't hear anything either. He could just think. Basically, to him, it felt like he was just it was just his thoughts in a void. He could not go to sleep, so he literally did not sleep for weeks. So he has. That's why everyone kind of goes a little crazy. But for him, his perception of time was very different from your perception of time, scientists outside. So for him, it was weeks as opposed to 5
Like,
minutes for you.
How many weeks?
So basically, if we're going to do the math on this, it's about 400 times longer.
Now, little
Well, that's-
Billy, are you feeling hungry?
Ravenous. Do you have pizza?
No.
We've got liverwurst.
We do have
Do you have
many
cheesesteak?
liverwursts.
I don't like liverwurst. Do you have chicken nuggets?
We have chicken liver wurst.
Nuggets.
How hungry am I?
Weeks. You
You're
haven't
very
eaten
hungry
weeks.
because, yeah, you haven't eaten anything or drank anything or slept.
But I survived.
Yes. Your body doesn't exist over there. It's just your mind, basically.
I could eat.
Okay. I bet you could.
You put him back in there?
No, he's done his time. He can go.
Okay.
Well,
Back
that
to
means
jail.
if- Yeah, we're not going to
Back to
feed
jail.
you.
Okay.
For dancing.
Okay. Do you want to
Outside
run any
church.
other experiments?
I want to get another of the D class in there.
Okay.
And so who is my subject? Hello, I'm Dr. Herman Stickstier. What is your name?
My name's Pegatha.
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 Oh, hello, Pegatha. How are you today?
It's Pegatha all along.
Grumpy.
You are certainly seeming like you are not in your best spirits. Let's
Not
see
in
if
your
we cannot
best
change that.
spirit.
How would you like to get out of jail early?
Pegatha like that
Ah,
very much.
Wonderful. Okay.
Dr. Herman.
So I'm taking the form and I'm writing Pegatha, Jones,
Mm-hmm.
and I am writing the date of today,
Okay.
but I'm writing 5 minutes ago. I'm writing before
Well,
now.
Isn't there somewhere on the list? Hold on, real quick. Isn't there somewhere on the list that has like a release date on it?
Yes, I am writing the
That's what I
release
trying to
used
put
to
a
do.
previous
of
time.
before. And
Yeah.
I am saying, okay, you go in, and you will get out early.
When you write the date in the past tense, nothing happens when you close the gate. It just opens itself back up.
Oh, are you so happy you can come back out, Pegatha?
Am I free now?
Yes,
Free to go?
You can go now.
The guards are like, we're like letting him go.
Mhm.
Like we're just
No, she goes back to jail.
her. Oh,
No,
we're
you
just-
said.
Oh, you got
Oh.
out of this jail early. And you're so happy. Yay!
That's not what
it's so
you
good.
said.
It's a good celebration time.
What's your name?
Oh, such parties. I'm Dr. Herman Stuchter.
Herman Stuchter.
That's correct. Now go. Okay,
Pegatha
guards, you
never
can take
forgets your
Pegatha.
face.
Okay, goodbye. Okay, for my final experiment, I'm bringing in a little kitty cat. Hello, little kitty cat. Hello, and what is your name? Oh, I look at his color.
It
He's
says Peaches.
Dr. Herman Stuchter is French now. And I'm looking at his color.
It says
Oh,
peaches,
it
apparently.
says peaches on
Peaches.
it.
Oh, Peaches, you're so fluffy. Okay, now I am bringing him in the cell. I say, go, go, go. And I write on the form, I write Peaches. And I put the release date of 5 minutes.
Okay. The form just goes back to being blank.
Oh, kitties are exempt from the justice system. I knew you were not a criminal, Peaches. Okay, that is all the experiments I have. Dr. Bluefoot, would you like to do in inane babble nonsense?
Do you, as researchers, have questions for the warden?
Who gave this to you?
A friend.
No, I know. The man in the yellow hat.
Yeah, I don't know who he was. Just
Why,
apparently knows when someone needs something.
Well, how did he install it?
I don't know. I brought him in, and he just went over to the cell and put the clipboard right there and told me how it worked. And then he showed me. We took a prisoner, we stuck him in there, and it worked. And I was going to use it on that son of a bitch that killed my daughter, but those fucking stupid-ass guards fucked it up. And he died in transit before I could do anything to him.
Oh, you had a daughter that died?
Yes.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Thanks for your consideration.
Condolences. Thanks for your condolences.
Nope. I wanted consideration, not condolences.
All right. So, how did this man in the yellow hat find you?
Don't know. He just showed up to the prison one day. I thought he was just talking a bunch of nonsense, but you know what? He had
what
a
did
way
he
of.
tell you?
Well, he said that, I seemed to be a man in pain and that he had a way that to help me get what I really wanted. And he seemed to know all about my situation. And so he said he could, prove it to me. And, I obviously was a little skeptical. But for some reason, there was just something about him. So I let him go over to the cell and he showed me that it actually worked. And when I asked him how much it would cost, he said I didn't know him a thing. He just went on his way. Told me to have fun.
Did he tell you how to contact him or anything like that? Did he say
Nope.
where he was going next?
No, didn't he
Did he
say anything.
anything about where he has been?
The only thing he had said, because I had asked, where he was coming from or who he worked for, he just said he was coming from a very far away office.
Well, thank you very much, Warden. You have been extremely cooperative, and because of that, we are going to put you in jail for the rest of your life.
That's fine.
Do you
What do
do you not
you smell
appreciate
like?
the irony? You do. Yes.
Oh, no, it's fine. I got what I wanted.
Peaches, you have such a deep voice.
Hi, I'm Peaches, the
I'm a
investigator. No relation.
Okay.
To the cat.
What did the man in yellow smell like?
Elderberries. I don't know.
Did he sound like a foreigner?
I didn't sniff
What
him. I didn't
do
walk over and sniff him.
elderberries
No, he was white, very
That's a weird thing
skinny
to say.
individual. I mean, he was white. He was skinny guy, no facial hair. It's kind of sunken in the eyes a little bit. They look
Kinda
like
gross.
they were maybe like a brownish, blackish color, maybe. Like they were very dark brown. There wasn't a whole lot of other interesting features about him. He had a yellow trench coat and a yellow brimmed hat, and that's about it. He had a briefcase with him.
Did he put the clipboard out the briefcase?
Yeah, he opened the briefcase, pulled out the clipboard, stuck it over on the side, and then told me how it worked, and that was that.
The defense rests.
Well,
Is this a trial? Am I in court? I thought you guys just came by my cell to ask questions.
Yeah.
well, I guess without this clipboard, this doesn't really work, does it?
I mean, no, if you just stick somebody in the cell, nothing happens. It's only if you write on the clipboard.
So I'm gonna take that clipboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you talking to the warden or to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to the warden. I'm
Okay.
taking this. This is mine now.
It's it's your
Dr.
prison, not mine
Spencer,
anymore.
I am having an idea. We should be locking the clipboard in like a box and putting it in a safe area and saying, "Oh no, you cannot come in here
Does the clipboard work
unless
with
you
any
have
cell
the badge," which
or
says,
just the one cell?
"What's that? What's that,
Does it-
bitches?"
Does the clipboard work with any cell or just the one cell?
He said it only works here.
Well, we should probably dig this whole cell block out and then put it somewhere safe with
Oh,
the
I thought we
clipboard.
were already owning the prison.
Yeah. You guys
Ah.
shut down the prison, basically.
Well, case closed then.
Yeah. Well, you shut down the prison in the sense that you are now holding D-class in said prison to be used for later.
This
Yeah.
would be good. These
it-
they are
that's-
not. They are candidates for cultural. No, they are.
Yeah.
They are candidates for field enrichments.
Exactly, yes. Yeah. But as you lock away the clipboard and close down this cell to make sure nobody else goes in it, as they're, putting it into the records for whatever reason, they do, since we're using SCP, they just use the number. They write the designation SCP-2701, and then some smartass puts a little comment next to it that says true solitary confinement.
Why is he writing these numbers and letters? What is he
know.
doing? These fucking. Is this Taka doing this?
It's weird, but as you guys have finished researching this particular cell and coming up with a new method of researching things, that is what we're going to call it. So thanks for tuning in. Check us out next time.
You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, Reddit, and Twitch at Botched Podcast. This episode of Botched was brought to you by the Patreon producers Big Jim, the Knucklord, Chronic Skinner, B-Mal, Disgruntled Furniture, Chris Wisdom, Sinagami, Lost Limey, Jay Squeezy, and Old Scotty Goose. Support us on our favorite websites, FreedomValleyHorsepace.com, DickBlood.club, BuyTheseViagra.com, LouisianaPocketGopher.com, DamnYouDentist.com, MeepsCreeps.com, PartyMormons.com, ChongoGrande.com, ChugYoMilk.com, DaddyDaddyDentist.com, RaoulsMovingCastle.com, or simply Patreon.com/BotchPodcast. Thank you to Talshi and the Mob Squad for running our Discord, our free Discord, open to the public now. Tiny.cc/botched Discord, all undercased. If you want to get more of that, support us on Patreon. But thank you to Talshi and the Mod Squad, the Forging Winton, Shinigami, Daito, Good Phil, Bread, Captain Hygiene, and Spook Satuna. If you have a moment, leave us a review over on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get this show, and Chonky will read it out at the end of each episode. Negative. Thank you to Gozer, featuring Lonnie from Forensic Polaroids. Check out both those bands over on Spotify. Thank you to Swan for her album art. You can find her all over the internet and a swan named Emily. Send something to the studio, P.O. Box 3178, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania 17325, and Chunks will open it up here on stream. And as always,
When you have punched every sister fucking smartass, ass-eyes motherfucker in Philadelphia, but you can't punch your way out of the void, scream Botched, and we'll imprison you.
see you next week, nerds.